Nova Scotia Wealth. Talk to them today about your financial game plan. Canes control the opening face-off. Kyle Hager, the former Tiger, banks one deep into Medicine Hat territory. Corralled by Pickford. Dropped off in the far corner for Wu. Stretched to center for Basha. He'll cross the blue line. Give to his left for his goal off a shot. Breezy. Pass up the left wing. Give it back to Anderson. Off to his right. Kibblewhite back for Anderson. Alone in the left circle. The pass can't connect. Tigers looking to speed the other way. But Gordon Carroll turns over the chip play at the far boards. He'll recover it back in the right corner. Pass up for Pickford's picked off. Kibblewhite walks. Fires. Wide to the blocker, hand of Swit, Pekka Muhanen, and Betty Weissnick. Here come the Hurricanes through center, duel down the right wing, shoots wide of the blocker, hand of Switzer. Puck battle behind the Tiger, goal comes free to Pickford. He tried an up-ice pass to Hager, stretch pass to center for Matteo Fabrizi. He'll rifle it down into the Tigers zone. Kibblewhite first to it, stretch feed through center, turned over by the Tigers. They control down the left wing. Bryzgalov to Cousins, across, Basha can't get a shot off. Pass just in behind the stick of Basha. Tigers steal a turnover. Bryzgalov, right circle, walks, backhand, in front. Trades places with Wu. Wu carries it into the right circle, has space, shoots. May have hit his own man. McCann in front. Cleaver may have knocked it loose with the blocker. Tigers get it back in the corner. Cunningham around for McCann. He'll walk up the right wing boards, drop it off into the skates of Parr. Intercepted by Kyle Hager, the former Tiger. Sent to center, where a pass for Kate Duell found it into Tiger territory with 8:50 gone in the first. Bryce Pickford with speed out of his own zone. The Tiger captain across the Hurricane line. Tries to deke to the slot, but poked loose by Grady Pichette. Up ice come the Hurricanes. Chipped in behind the goal of Switzer. Wu knocks down Berg behind the Tiger net. Tabby's back the other way. Gordon Carroll fell down off as a result, but nice hustle from Stangram to force the issue. Stangram with it in his feet in the right corner. Sees it popped free by Hager back out to center ice. Hurricanes will begin to change. Tigers from their own blue line. Wu weaves through bodies at center, turns it over to Deneau. Foot race into the Tiger zone. Deneau sees it batted off his stick by up top. Hager swings to the left circle for Deneau. Right side Berg, up top Deneau, gives to Hager, has a lane, shoots off the post. Kyle Hager looking to open the scoring against his former team, gets the rebound back at the point, gives to Duell, work bottom of the left circle, Deneau, Hager, one time, and above to Hager, swung to the left for Duell. He's forced off the puck by Pickford. Of the hold, right on the tail end of a penalty kill. The Tigers to the power play for the first time tonight. A power play that's back at full strength with Bryce Pickford back on that top unit for the Tigers. They'll enter the right side of the Hurricane zone after an initial clear from Lethbridge. Pickford with it on the half boards, gives to the point. Liam Rock back for Pickford. Up high, Liam walks to his right, fires! 30%, and in the second half has been over 35%. They control the face-off as Wu backpedals into the left circle, plays it up top for Pickford. Back to Wu, work to the right point, Liam Rock. Down to Marcus, back to Wu. Takes the shot, walks into the right wing corner, gives up the boards. It's Marcus, he'll chip it in front. Wu can't get a shot off, finds it back from his feet in the left corner. Played to the point, Pickford. He'll hold, he'll fire! Well as Jake Evans. Tigers back in the left side of the Lethbridge zone. Basha to the corner for Pickford, work to the left point for Liam Rock. He trades places with Jonas Wu and gives Wu the puck. Dropped off for Pickford, right circle Marcus. Backpedals to the corner, pass in front, deflected, found by the Canes, cleared to the line, held by Pickford. He'll let a wrist shot go off the glove of Cleaver and wide. 25 seconds left in the Tiger power play. Seam pass, Wu, bottom of the left circle, gives back far side for Marcus Rock. That deflected off skates, Marcus retrieves. Gives back to Wu in the left circle. He lets a shot go. That's blocked by Scott. Batted back through center by Lethbridge. Both clubs amidst line changes as Jonas Wu slows things down for the Tigers at center. Gives off to Pickford. He splits the defense. Drives up the middle. Lets a wrist shot go from the well. Talk to them today about your financial game plan. Tigers tip one deep into Kane territory off the face-off win. Puck batted into the corner. Found by the Hurricanes, worked to the right point, held on side by Pickford, who we just heard from in the first intermission. Stolen by the Canes, they'll enter the right side of the Tigers. Jake Evans finds Pickford at the top of the point. He'll head fake, walk to his right on Skidowskis. Puck comes loose back to Cunningham. Fed in front for Parr, poked off his stick, back to Cunningham at the left point. McCann in the corner. Parr alone in the circle. Shoot! That's knocked down by Liam Rock, but slipped through his skates. Down back by Kai Anderson, sent off the end boards and alone in front. 14 for 14. Cleaver 18 for 18 for the Hurricanes. Tigers quickly work into the Hurricane zone. Pickford, bottom of the right circle. A snapshot saved by the crest of the jersey of Cleaver. In the corner, work it rink wide for Kyle Hager, who will slip a pass through center that trickles down below the Tiger goal line. Wu slyly lays it off for Pickford, chipped up the wing to Liam Rock, worked through center for Jonas. Basha curls on the half wall, finds Pickford atop the point, work to his left, Wu shoots, they score! Luke Cousins deflecting home the Jonas Wu point shot, and this line being finally able to open the scoring. Wu back with it behind his own goal, gives it to his right for Pickford, stretched ahead for Bryzgalov. Touch to Cousins, cross the Hurricane line, he'll leave it at the top of the right circle. Bryzgalov to Wu with space in the circle. Pedals to the corner, pass back up top for Cousins, intercepted. Hurricanes the other way, pass out of the reach of Anderson, taken back by Owen Berg. Sent to center for Gavin Lesiak, who's bumped into hard by Pickford in the scorer's box. Pickford recovers that, banks to the left point for Wu. Fed to his right, Pickford. Forced off the puck by Chenier. Rolls free to Cunningham, to the slot McCann. Gives to Wu. He'll hold, he'll fire. Deflected wide in front by Longley, the Hurricane centerman. They can't clear. Pickford with it at the blue line. Cuts to the slot. Lets a shot go, save, rebound, put wide by McCann on the doorstep. Pickford gets it back, shoots, save me, covers back in the corner. Fabrizi's stick broke, he has to drop it, so it's 5 on 4.5 for the Tigers. Wu drives to the left circle, pass to Bryzgalov, he scores! He'll get credit up from the slot. The 4 Tigers on the ice thought Bryz scored to center ice, where it's quickly sent back in by Matteo Fabrizi. Knocked Andrew Basha into the path of the puck for the Tigers' second. Linesmen will separate those two. Very familiar with one another from last year's second round playoff. Final 64 seconds, a chance for them to open the third on the power play, but they'd like to get one more to end the second. Here's Pickford, a one-timer at the point, blocked. He'll get his own rebound. Pass to the right, walks to the slot, gives off to Bryce Pickford. Left circle, Wu, a one-timer blocked. Rebound found by Pichette, who blocked corner, gives to Liam. Touched off to Pickford. Left circle, Wu shoots. Deflected high above goal by Basha. 10 seconds left in the frame. Wu shoots. Saved by Cleaver. Wu onto the rebound. Finds Pickford alone in the slot. He shoots. Big shoulder save from Cleaver. Rebound off to Liam. A shot saved by Cleaver. Rebound saved off the one-timer from Pickford. Wu finds it in the high slot. Walks to the right circle. Hurls up the wall. Pass to the left point, Marcus. 5 seconds left in the power play. Liam, a wrist shot. Blocked away, Cleaver. Pickford onto the rebound. Sees it stolen by Kai Anderson. Firmly the better team in the head-to-head so far this regular season against the Hurricanes. Here walking in is Pickford on a wraparound. He lets a wrist shot go from the left circle. Nearly was able to beat Cleaver's short side shoulder. Pickford knocks Kibblewhite off the pocket center, but it's picked up by Lucas Lima. On the back end, he puts pass off to his right for Pickford. Pickford crosses the corner as the Hurricanes still trail 3-0. Tigers back into the offensive zone. Marcus in the left circle, drags, fire! All 4 lines for the Tigers. You can't poke holes, and they have been stellar this evening. Now a break, Skadowski's right tired for the Canes as he was sprung on a very short breakaway, but Swits are able to come out, take away the angle, and force that shot off the post. Tigers back in. Pickford, a shot from the corner, saved by the pads of Cleaver. Rolls back to the far wall. Skadowskis, who's had the looks in this period for the Canes, can't clear the zone. It's who sends to center for Lima. Lima bumped into by Pickford in front of go in their third kill. Duel up the middle of the ice across the Tiger blue line. Lays it lightly towards the goal of Switzer. He'll cover it for a whistle as we get some pushing and shoving in front of the Tiger cage of Switzer, and it's going to be